Guys doing? I hope amazing. So today the plan is to go over the CUHOF instance number 3 on Planet Toulan. I'm going to get chat up real quick and then I'll go over everything so that we're all on the same page of how this works. I hope you guys are having a great day overall. And outside of that, I'm at Guardian Village, which is the little village right here by the tabs, where everybody usually picks up their dailies and stuff like that. I'm going to pick up the daily right off the bat because I don't know what creatures are inside of the CUHOF 3. Myself, I've never done it before. I'll show you what armor I'm using and stuff like that. There's a chance I have to switch to my more extreme armor. Let's go over that. So I have a set of Perseus on me. If I need to, I'll throw on the Perseus armor. In theory, I'm not going to have to. Likely, and usually I have this set up differently. So let me kick off these and remove the... Oh, I have Imperial Officer plates on my armor, so we're good. So let me get this armor off of me too. I was just kind of grabbing that just in case I could give armor to somebody when I get back on the other planet. Let's make sure I have my little things. To be able to run the thing, you're going to need keys. Keys aren't that hard to find in the auction house, but they can be. The other option you have is Nawa energy cores. And you can make Nawa energy cores by going and grabbing the fragments, combining them together, and then taking some sweat and mixing with it in your refiner, and it will create energy cores. Real quick, I'm going to get this stuff off of me. I was doing a little bit of crafting run type stuff earlier, and so I ended up with a lot of crafting stuff, which we don't need for what we're doing. Now, the location I'm going to be going, real quick to show you, is over here. There's actually a teleporter thing, but it doesn't actually work for some reason. It's called the CUHOF cave. I'll attempt to use the teleporter to it, but the last couple times oh, maybe it's letting me. Oh, it let me. So the other day when I attempted to go there through the teleporter, it did not let me. If you don't have the teleporter, you can land slightly outside, go through the cave that's in the side of the mountain, and then you just come right here. I obviously am not at the point where we're going to be upgrading our armor or anything. I will show you the armor that you could upgrade to if you did a bunch of missions. It's permanent armor. It doesn't look very bad, just to be honest. In fact, it looks pretty good. Evade and dodge chances and stuff like that. So reasonable armor. That's not why we're here. The annoying thing that does bug me, you guys, and I'm going to just straight up say, is that you have to form a team and then disband it once you're in, because for some reason, even though they have a little solo portal here, it won't let you go in that way. And see, like this, how it says Nawa solo, and yet it says I must be in a team. Now, I wish they would fix that. It's obnoxious that that's how it is. Let me make sure that I don't need I'm going to buy some ammo real quick because I don't want to be in there and not have enough actual, like, juice to finish the actual adventure. So let's grab synthetic mind essence. Let's go 250, probably is going to be good. Maybe it takes more, but I have a little anyway. I'm hoping it doesn't take more than 250 in mind essence, just to be honest. Got 1.6 million in generic ammo, and so that's going to be good. Let me find this. And it looks like I have 3.53. So, in all honesty, I have over 500 ped in ammo. If we didn't get through this on 500 ped of ammo, something's wrong. Hey, Alec, I hope you're having a great day, kicking butt in your personal life. Real quick, I'm going to form a team. Once again, they need to fix this because the fact that we have to create a team to go in makes no sense and bugs the crap out of me. We'll just call our team team. That's reasonable, right? I hope so. And then we come up here, now that we're in a team, click the button. It's going to let me know it's going to remove NAWA cores. I believe I have 8 NAWA cores. Let's check before we go in so I can tell you how many it actually takes. I have 9. So let's see what it takes. Did I just click and it's just going in? Oh, and so it took 3. So honestly, not so bad. Reasonable amount. Took 3 little NAWA core thingy-majiggies from me. I'm going to put this up here because I feel that that's a good spot for it for some reason. And I'm going to be using a combustive attack chip number 10 because I don't want to mess around with a Mayhem Mind Force Amplifier Delta. The per second damage on this is 70.5. So it is going to throw down a little bit of blasty blast at them. I would assume we're going to get through this pretty fast, but in all honesty, since I don't know necessarily, thought I'd be able to move this little thing too. Oh, let me disband my team real quick. Let's get that disbanded. I don't want to have it confused at the end. And let me get rid of some of these messages that are all over the place. Oh, man. I love visiting with you guys. But sometimes these messages, they just stay up and stay up. Boom, we got it. Okay, let's do this. Not sure what we're fighting. Combustive chip 10, we ought to be able to throw down some damage and get this pretty fast. I am going to clear every single monster in this thingy. Oh, good. Confessions, we like them. Honestly, guys, let me run back out here. And see, because I don't want to click the things. I know I don't have to technically pick up the stuff, but it bugs me. And in all honesty, everything you use within an instance goes into the aggregate stuff of the run anyway. And so I am going to get myself a loot pill even without needing it, because I'm OCD and I can't not pick up the stuff, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't know why I couldn't execute. Let me... Well, it's not letting me eat the pill. So never mind. I'll just deal with that. Good to know, though. Can't eat the pill once you're in. Who would have known? I'm not able to walk past a corpse, though, without collecting. It just bugs the crap out of me, to the point that we'll probably end up collecting a bunch of corpses that don't matter, just to be honest. I do hope you guys are rocking it. Anybody doing anything super fun this year? This summer? Or this fall? It's already fall now. Who would have thought that would have happened so fast? Hope you guys are working on something big in your own life, of course. Something epic at least, right? Okay, so these guys don't hit hard enough to get through that armor. So you're not going to need some kind of hardcore armor against these guys. That's what I would say. That's always a good thing. Hardcore armor means more expensive usually. I don't know why that was so hard to pick up. That's why I like to have little loot pills active and stuff. I probably should just go get one of those pets that is an active loot pill type situation. Honestly, though, you guys, I think that there's only a few chambers in here. I mean, it's not like an endless amount of chambers. There's definitely less than 50 chambers to the whole thing. Probably less than 20. I would think it's less than 20. I have some pretty good coffee going on, too. That's always good. Okay, we're doing well. Let me get some coffee in me. I'm really glad to be gaining skills. Trying to find where the oh, there it is, the progression button. I like that. It should look like a little graph thing, just to be honest, in my mind, but I like how fast we're cutting through these. I wouldn't want to come in here with some weak weaponry, though, at this point. The level 6 CUHOF thing. Oh, there, I got my daily done right there. Killing 100. Didn't even realize I was working on the daily, but... And they're the CUHOF. Oh, which I think are actually technically different than the other CUHOF. Are they? They're not. I don't. Never mind. I'm wrong. They're not different, guys. Let me move this over and double check, because I don't want to. I don't want to tell you guys that, and then all of a sudden we find out. Why isn't this tracking? There. There we are. Let me see if we're tracking now. Maybe I'll get a challenge done. I like getting a challenge. That means extra stuff. Come on, let's see that go up. Oh, it is. They're just the normal ones. Okay, good to know. Come on. I think this is going pretty smooth at this point, though. Okay, now, where am I going? Unlocking this next door. See what's on the other side of this? Think it's more CUHOF? I kind of think it is. It is. Nice. Okay, so this is going pretty fast. It's going to take a second to get through here. Maybe I'll get my Mind Force Harmony up high enough to do something. I mean, I don't really think I'm going to, but let's look at this. Go with some bravado. I think we all like bravado a little bit. Come on, throw that fireball. My phone, it just always beeps at me. I don't know why it likes to be so bossy. It's like everybody's phone, right? If you're doing something, somebody's getting a hold of you while you're doing it. It's probably just a text, though. Oh, come on, throw these. I like this little mob. I kind of think they need a tameable one so that we could have one of these little flying dudes as a pet, but that doesn't seem to be something they offer right now. This is a pretty simple instance, though. And I'm not getting swarmed up on, which is nice. I mean, if we went in here with a sword and tried to do this, we'd probably have to deal with all kinds of crap that we don't want to deal with. Like being swarmed, which in all honesty, a good swarming will just make you not eco because you're just getting rushed by everything. Oh, we're killing everything. We don't care if the door opens or not. It's a kill everything goal. I don't think that there's an actual time limit on this. Oh, there is. So like 3 hours. You have like 3 hours to get through this, guys. That's good to know. Hey, Vital Duck, how you doing? I'm doing awesome. I got a good workout right before I started my stream. So tomorrow I will be sore because I'll be truthful about this. I've been inconsistent about working out lately. And so like, when you start working out again, and then all of a sudden, like, you find out that because you weren't working out consistently over the last little bit, you now are sore as crap. That is where I will be tomorrow. But I'm going to buckle down and be super consistent about working out over the next several months at least. I can already feel that I whip my own butt in my arms, though. And so, I probably did the most push-ups today that I've done in 6 months or more. More is likely. This summer, guys, I have not been active enough. I haven't got enough of my, hey, I need to get stuff done. I literally blew the whole summer off. I had a great summer. My soul feels super recharged. But if we were judging the summer based on like, oh, did you get stuff done? I did not get stuff done. I was not getting it done. I was literally, I took a bunch of meetings. Those literally are just an obligation of you have to do stuff. And it wasn't like, yeah, you're super busy today? Well, thank you for dropping by and just saying hi, to be honest. I appreciate you guys. I know all of you guys are busy and have real world stuff to do. I hope you're doing epic things in the real world, by the way. Like, no matter who it is, if you're watching, or even if you're not watching, but people not watching won't know that. I do hope that just everybody's doing epic things. You know, do something big. Always do something big. There's so much cool stuff you can do in this world. It's absolutely impressive, isn't it? Hey, Snow Ranger, I hope you're having a great day. We live in a fun world. Like, I don't really have other worlds to compare it by. So, but in my thoughts are that this is a pretty epically amazing world. There's like so much random stuff you can do. There's library upon library of stuff you can learn. Like, just absolutely impressive. Oh, I used the teleporter and it worked today. So honestly, I kind of think that maybe they fixed it. I was very, very appreciative that it got fixed too, because what's not fixed is you still have to make a team to do it, which is kind of WTF. Let's fix that part next. But in all honesty, that's not as big a deal as, hey, the teleporter doesn't work. Teleporter totally worked today. Now, does that mean it will work tomorrow? I don't know. I don't want to guess it tomorrow. You guys ever have heard that philosophic thing of that the future is all in your mind, the past is all in your mind, the only thing that actually exists is the right now? It is kind of true. I mean, it's a perspective situation, right? And so today, right now, it does work. And so it works. That's nice. I like these little chubby jelly dudes. If we landed on a planet, though, and there were really jelly dudes, I feel that that would be an issue. Do you think that we would be able to be friends with jelly people? Or do you think that even if they, like, looked like us, kind of, the fact that they were jelly-like would make it where we couldn't actually be buddies? Because mankind's weird, you know? Doughy eyes and some fur gets you a long way. But, other forms don't get loved as much, you know? Trying to remember if it was Socrates. Oh, the toast people? If we had the toast people, they would be fine because we love bread. Trying to remember whose philosophical thoughts were the... So, it might be Nietzsche, it might be Socrates, it could be Plato. I'm not sure. But one of the philosophical people basically said that I'm trying to think of how to say it without quoting it. That beauty is morality, basically. And I'll explain why in a second. So, the basic statement is that if we see a boy smashing a cockroach, we cheer for him. But the same child smashing a butterfly, we're basically horrified by. And that's because human morality is based in beauty. Like, we don't mind something ugly being destroyed. I'm going to find out. I'll tell you guys, and I'll find the real quotes. Because I said the thing, but I haven't read the quote for a long time. Which philosopher said that beauty is morality? Oh, it's Kant. But that's not who had the quote. Kant also argued it. Immanuel Kant. also argued that. That's not where I'm getting the quote, though, because I'm going to be honest, I haven't read a lot of Immanuel Kant's works, so it would be very unlikely that that's the quote. Hold on one second. Okay, boom. Found it. Nope, that's a different quote. So they're not finding the quote that I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure it's Nietzsche. I'll find it. Hey, Sir Beer, how you doing? George W. It could be. I thought Nietzsche was the one that said it, but let me double check because I read too many people's stuff, and in all honesty, okay. Nietzsche has a quote on it too. Boy, a lot of people have quotes on this. I'm going to just be honest, guys. It seems like a lot of people basically believe that humanity's humanity is based on if we think it's pretty. I'm doing awesome. I'll find Nietzsche's quote on the butterfly, but it does seem like a lot of people have the same kind of quote, and so I don't know who. I'm not going to guess. Nietzsche's quote on humanity, beauty, and the butterfly. Okay, if you crush a cockroach, you're a hero. If you crush a beautiful butterfly, you're a villain. Morals have an aesthetic criteria, is the quote from Nietzsche. And I also did notice that Kant had one, and so this seems to be something that a lot of philosophers have pondered, is how we actually decide what's ethical and stuff like that. And it does seem like the overreaching idea is that humanity does base stuff on like how we think something should be treated by if we think it's pretty. I'm not going to argue. I actually think they're correct. Because if somebody's super attractive, we're very protective of it. But if something's reviled and repulsive, we are very quick to allow for meanness. Just to be honest, like we're just weird. We're just so fascinating. Did you have a good stream, Sir Bear? I hope you did. Got some kind of goodness going on in your stream at least. Isn't it crazy that things like morality could be subjective to if something's pretty? Which kind of makes it where is it really a morality thing? I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to solve this overarching question today on this stream. I just was thinking of that quote when I saw these jelly dudes. Because for some reason I don't know if we would be able to actually be friends with a species if it was a jelly species. Maybe we would. Crap, humans are almost exactly like each other and we have issues being nice to each other. Which is kind of crazy. Do you guys ever wonder if an alien threat would bring us together? I always wondered that. Like if there was a justifiable external threat, do you think that that could make us just be nice to each other? Because then finally it would dawn on us that maybe we are closer like each other than we think. You know, I think a lot of people have a lot of issues and it makes them suck. I think that humanity as a whole could be a super good thing, but I think that our individual issues and prejudices make us make bad decisions. At the end of the day, um, all the little things that we find to not like each other for are just silly crap. We should probably spend way more time trying to figure out like why we don't want to hate each other than the amount. And in all honesty, guys, to a point, I think that the people that are in power as a whole would prefer that we don't like each other, because then they can justify us giving them mass amounts of power to protect us from each other. And to the most part, I don't believe I need protected from most of you. I think that there's a finite segment of society that just really is not great. And then they set the tempo for a whole bunch of crap that shouldn't be. Which sucks. Super sucks. Lot of silliness in that stuff. But it is kind of fascinating that if you crush a butterfly, you're a villain, but if you crush a cockroach, you're a hero. And I think cockroaches are disgusting, just for the record. I don't like them. But I also am just as much of a victim of the mindset that if somebody was to squish a butterfly, I would think, what a cruel little mean person. Why would you do that? And questionably why, I don't know. Maybe it's that I've just been like saturated in the way we think. Maybe it's innate nature. You know, I just, no idea. But when somebody kills something that's pretty, it bugs us. It's interesting that so many philosophers have looked at that, though. Don't you guys feel? I'm going to find George W.'s quote on beauty. What is George W.'s quote on beauty and humanity? No crap. Do you know, for some reason, I did not realize George W. Bush would have some kind of frickin' comment on this at all. He does have a quote on it. The only problem is I'm having a hard time finding the quote. So let me find it. Do you guys know the oh, the most beautiful part of being human is humanity itself. That's not quite as deep as Nietzsche's quote. Just gonna be honest. I wouldn't have expected it to be. Like, politician quotes are 99% never that deep. Because I don't want to get into that, actually. We're gonna avoid all political types discussion this year. Because honestly, it just breeds negativity, and I don't like that crap. I want to have the highest mojo score possible, and so to have that high mojo score means to basically not have to discuss things that are just contentious and divisive. Right? I think we all feel the same way. My coffee is straight good. Yeah, I think most of his quotes were coming from his theological belief too, and not political stuff. In all honesty, you guys, Nietzsche's fascinating in many ways, and a lot of people take his quotes and they try to like prove him to be like anti-religious. And in all honesty, some of his writings are some of the most interesting introspective stuff. His quotes though really are easy to use in a way that they probably shouldn't be most of the time. Oh, it's pretty here. We had rain last night and like a good thunderstorm, and so it's just gorgeous here. It's a beautiful sunny day in Colorado, you guys. Wyoming, though, is a nice state. I like Wyoming. I think this summer, you guys, I'm going to go to North Carolina. I've never been there before, but I am kind of planning on heading down there at one point this summer. Super excited about that. I don't know why I'm super excited about that, but if any of you guys know cool things about North Carolina that I need to check out when I go down there, I'm hoping they have good food. Let's just be honest. I'm heavily dependent on places I go to having some kind of delicious food that I can eat. Because I like food. Food has so many connecting factors to it, you know. The big hole up there. Think we can go up through that big hole at the top, or you think we have to go through this hole? Who knows? Well, we're whizzing through this. Are you doing anything fun in Wyoming? You guys have some good fishing up by, what is that, Jackson Hole? Jackson Hole is really pretty. Hope that's Wyoming, and I didn't just get confused and mix up states. That's happened before. I think Jackson Hole's the area that's super expensive to live now. Oh yeah, I couldn't get up there if I had to. I think they should have let me use a pill, to be honest. Yeah, that seems to be where everybody wants to go vacation in Wyoming. I've seen several people that have went up there for fishing, for horseback riding. Like, does look like a cool place to go. Everybody I know, though, is always getting those, what you call those, Airbnbs. They have super nice Airbnbs. Cody, Wyoming is getting expensive. Oh, well, everybody likes tax incentives to move businesses places and stuff. Is it within a major railway and other things? Because in all honesty, it's hard to run a business if you can't get your product out of an area. Transportation's a giant cost. For tangible businesses, if you're running some kind of tech business that you don't give a crap, totally different story. Oh, I just got another daily done. Flying through this, you guys. So this armor is just fine for these. You don't need big heavy armor for number 3 for sure. Although, I need to go back and refill my frickin' store because it got cleaned out. It got cleaned out the other day and then it got cleaned out again. And so, well, I hope lots of people don't move where I live too. I like it how it is right now. And straight up, I want to kind of move to a place that has less people. Not because I don't like people, but I actually really enjoy living in a small town community. And the area I live has got less and less small town community every year. It's still gorgeous. It's still a great place to live. but it's less and less like it used to be all the time. That's why you moved to Wyoming? Yeah, that's where I'm at. I've considered all kinds of places. I still though want to live in a place where there's financial and economic opportunities. Because although I do make reasonable money, it is connected to having to do business with people and stuff. And so just moving to a place that has no people doesn't work yet. Although I have friends that have done really well in life, built a business, then sold a business, and then moved out to an area and bought a ranch and stuff like that. And they have a super good lifestyle. I will have to say, if I do end up with enough money that I'm like, I'm done, I don't need to do anything anymore, I would probably buy a ranch. I don't want to do a lot of work on it, but like they don't really do a lot of work on their ranch either. They own some cows, they have a bunch of chickens and stuff, which they do take care of. But for the most part, they just ride horses around their property and have people over for dinner. Like, not a lot of anything else. And good for them. God bless that, right? Don't we all want to be where we can just live on our little property and ride a horse around? Yeah. So, yes, farms are a crap ton of work. Crap tons of work, you guys. If you've never ever worked on a farm before in your life, so my family, a lot of them are farmers, and I grew up in a farming area. And so I would literally hoe beans in the field and stuff like that for my like school clothes money and stuff, because that's what you do if you come from a farming community. When I got older, though, I worked at one point as a ranch hand for a ranch. The amount of work difference is a ton. I will say, though, I still did do a bunch of work as a ranch hand. But the majority of it was cutting post for building fence. Like, that was like the majority of the ranch hand work was fence building. Like, branding season's a big deal. A few other things, but the amount of post I ended up cutting for building fence was the most work out of it. If you work on a farm, you work way harder than what I did, at least. I mean, there might be somebody that's like, nah, dude, I work my butt off. I don't know. That's your experience. My experience was I worked harder when I worked on a farm than I did working on a ranch. And when it's just a play ranch, you don't really work that much at all. Which, I'm for people having that lifestyle. If you can get economically up to the point that you're able to just have the lifestyle where you just kind of like puddle around your ranch and have fun, God bless you. Like, straight up. Nobody should complain about that. Look how fast we just whipped this thing's butt, you guys. The boss is about to appear. And then we'll find out how well we did. Because I don't know how well we did. I mean, like... Waiting for the boss to appear. You guys see a boss yet? Oh, there he is. 18th level. Let's hope he doesn't kick the crap out of me, him and his 18th levelness. Oh, no, we're dominating there. Oh, we have a whole bunch of that where I live. And good for them. Oh, that's like a great way to live life. If you can just set up a truck and sell stuff and be like, hey, this is my, whatever you would call it, my, basically, we also have farmers markets, though. And those are neat. Okay, ready? Cross your fingers, Globalin. Think we will? Boom! That's exactly what we want to see as globals happening. And I got novel core parts. I don't know if anybody needs those. Let's hope for another global. I always love globals. Globals make me happy somehow. Ready? Boom! We got some gloves that I could upgrade somehow. And they're Mel. They're the ones from that quest. So this is good. I did just get some of that armor. Is that what we're always trying to get in this? Okay, cross fingers again. Boom. I got some kind of key ring. I don't know what the crap that's for. Don't know about this key ring. That's a good amount of shrapnel though, you guys. I think we could do this again. Yeah, let's do it again. I'm going to do it again a second time after we get out the exit. I don't feel it took us that much ammo to get through this. But who knows. Okay, let me run over here to some kind of that terminals. We need a terminal. Where's that? Oh, we need a storage terminal. Oh, I'm only over by one. See, that's the kind of stuff that they need to not do. Convert ammo. What is this keyring crap? I don't know what that is. And what is this? A Zuba tincture. I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. We got some kind of keyring. I've got a base of some kind. I've got some novel core parts. I know people like novel core parts. These two things I don't need. So I'll probably pull these over here. Along with this, because I'm not going to use those. Everything else though, we'll take and we'll throw in here. I felt that went well. Right? You guys feel that went well? Oh, they're for amps of some kind. Ah, good to know. Oh, and we'll also throw this armor in here. I'll upgrade this armor later on, maybe. Where is this stuff? Boom. Boom. Look at this. Burn fire. I'll have to upgrade this later on. It looks neat. I don't know enough about it. We've got a piece of armor though, and it's red. I like red looking armor. Here, I'm gonna recycle part of this to nanocubes. That's gonna give me lots of nanocubes for crafting. Then I'm gonna come back over here. Let's see this. I have 1 million. See, that doesn't look like I used much. Oh yeah, we have plenty. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We're good. Let's grab another 100 pad in synthetic mine essence. I don't actually think I need it. But if it did happen that we end up using some of it, we'll go. Yeah, I have a high luck rating though. I'll just be legit with you guys. My luck rating's pretty freaking good. It's not actually luck. It's I just have a super good mojo rating. Which then translates over to looking like luck. Okay, we're going back into the same thing again. Because that was fun. Well, I didn't even see all those thingies. But yeah, that's a lot of dents. Wait, there's an undiscovered unlimited gun? Oh. I want to discover an unlimited gun that's nobody has. That's something I would like to do. Hey, thank you very much, Fire Debug. Well, cross fingers. Let's hope that happens. I'm going to drink some more coffee. That's super good. Okay, the Malude Graduate Unlimited. Oh, you're good. Those people don't even matter to me. I'm glad you get them always. I'm going to just be honest. But I try not. Why didn't I jump in there? You guys think we're supposed to be in there, right? Did that kind of not seem weird that we didn't go in? Did I? Okay, yeah. Okay, now I'm going in. Let's make sure that it's not double charging me. I have cells on me, don't I? Did I put my cells in the frickin' thing? Oh. Hold on. Now I'm froze somehow. Okay, everybody take a deep breath. Somehow I froze myself. And it's not even recognizing the T out stuff. I can't do anything. Holy crap. I'm going to disband my team. That unlocked me. Okay, let's check. Do I have cores on me? I don't. That is what's happening. Thank you. Okay, there they are. Accidentally threw the cores in there. That's my bossy phone talking to us about stuff again. Okay, we've created a team. Now we're going in. We have all the stuff. It will work right this time. The little things, right? Yeah. We'll get it down. Okay, disband team. One day if they fix this, it's going to be that much better. Ooh. Forgot to do the click a what is it called? A loot pill. I know I don't need the loot pill, but I can't leave the bodies uncollected because I'm OCD. And it drives me crazy. Oh, I even put the loot pill in there. What the heck was I doing? Okay, let's just kill these guys fast. We know it's going to take us less than 45 minutes. I'm hoping we do more globalin. Well, I like killing these guys, though. Do you guys remember when all those people thought they were... Oh, I should take a skill pill. That's a good choice. Remember when all those people thought they were seeing chupacabras and stuff like that? I don't know if you guys remember that. Some of the drawings look like this. I don't know what chupacabras are supposed to look like mythologically, but I know that when those sightings were getting out of hand and everybody thought they were seeing a chupacabra, which I don't live down in New Mexico, so I have never seen anything I thought was a chupacabra. But I do remember when all those people thought they were seeing them. What do you think was going on about that? Do you think the people just caught up in hysteria? Because, you know, people can get caught up in kind of weird stuff really easy. Where, like, mass hysteria is a real thing. You guys think it was mass hysteria? Do any of you guys think they were really seeing chupacabras? I mean, I kind of wonder how many chupacabra sightings there were. Hold on, let's check. What year was it when there were a ton of chupacabra sightings? It was late 1995, you guys. How many do you think there were? Oh! People in Puerto Rico also were reporting it. Farmers were saying that they were killing their cattle. I don't know anything about that. Honestly, my own personal opinion is that see, and I'm not sure. Because let's just be honest, if there is something like that, yes, the government would kill it. I just am always curious when there's a mass strain of sightings and then it just goes dead all of a sudden. Like, and the government killing it, that'd be a logical, hey, well, you know, of course after you ice out something, it's not going to be seen. I just thought it was interesting because there were so many sightings for months all over the place, from Puerto Rico to Mexico to New Mexico and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, psh, nothing. I never wanted to go out and mess around and find out if it was a real thing. I kind of thought, like, if it is a real thing, you don't really benefit from finding it. If it's not a real thing, you're wasting your time messing around with that. Plus, 1995, I was kind of busy. I don't think I had time to go out and chupacabra look. I do think it's interesting. There is a rule where a government does like to take action to kill things if it has to or decides to or just lightly has an inclination. I don't know. The U.S. government has mixed bag reactions to stuff. You never know with the U.S. government. Or with the Mexican government. I'm going to just straight up say that the Mexican government's complicated too. I don't know enough about how it works to be saying what the Mexican government would do about anything. Cover it up, likely. I mean, the Mexican government definitely would cover it up. And on our behalf, if we asked them, they'd just be like, yeah, it doesn't exist. I just think that when they have mass sightings of things like that, it's interesting. You never know. Could be real, could be mass hysteria. I'm not trying to figure it out because I don't want to accidentally accident myself because I figured something out and the government decides, hey, you're gone. Not saying they do that. But I'm saying if you know something you're not supposed to know, you should probably worry. I luckily don't know anything I'm not supposed to know. On the record, I know nothing. That way I'm safe, right? That's a smart idea. I always default to that. That's a good rule too, right? That you know nothing. Except what you know. And that's not anything that they would usually care about, hopefully. I don't think I'd want to be the person that proved the existence of something like that, though. I am a vet. Yes. I was a combat engineer. But yeah. But my default is that I don't know. That's an easy way to... Yeah, think on your toes and stuff like that. But yeah, you're better off being like, oh, I have no knowledge of that. On a lot of things, guys. A lot of things. Just better. I am fascinated at that stuff, though. Have you guys ever watched any of those documentaries on, like, Skinwalker Ranch and stuff like that? Yeah. Craziness. And so, I don't know what is real, what isn't real. I don't get involved in that. I default to saying, yeah, think we live in an interesting world, though. It is better to feign ignorance. Absolutely better. Have you guys ever read the gateway files from the CIA? Yeah. You're better off not knowing what you know. Just gonna say. You read enough of their files and you're like, yeah, maybe I don't really actually have a clue what they're doing. The UFO stuff connects to that stuff. The gateway files contains a lot of the UFO documents. Like, yeah, there's different things within there. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the gateway file stuff, well, no, because there's a lot of stuff in the gateway files that doesn't connect to that, but does connect. Some of it does connect to Operation Blue Book and stuff like that. And Operation Blue Book does connect to the whole UFO stuff. Alright. I don't know enough about it to get into it, and so I'm not gonna. But there's definitely a lot of files that our government's produced on a lot of fascinatingly interesting stuff. Plus, we have a pretty robust space program. And it's produced a whole lot of technologies. Like, just tons of technology. In which we're all blessed to have microwaves. Those are nice. Fax machines are pretty cool. Cell phones are definitely cool. The modern, semiconductors and, microchips. Those are pretty cool. But who knows? Who knows, right? Some random dude. But the government has definitely put a lot of weird money into a lot of weird stuff. In which, not sure. Could be just, ways to funnel money. Could be ways not to funnel money that goes into real projects that are just things they don't want to talk about. I purposely don't want to know, because then I have nothing to do with it. Well, thank you very much for working and lurking. I hope your day's going awesome. Are you doing lots of big things at work? Is anybody working on something like where you're going to do something epic this year? I hope you are. I'm working on a bunch of stuff. Some of it's epic. Some of it's not as exciting. My summer, I didn't work on as much stuff as I should have. Man, my phone is just bossy at me today. I keep seeing messages come through. I'm going to have to answer all those messages when I'm done having fun. I like all the people that message me, so it's not a horrible thing. When they roll in one at a time, it's a lot more deal-withable. But like when I'm doing something for a while and then they roll in one at a time and it adds up to, hey, when you're finally done, you're going to have to answer back 8 or 9 messages. I'm like, They're always usually positive. I'm going to say always usually, because sometimes people are kind of a little bit, I just assume at that point they're having a bad day, though. We all got stuff going on in our own universes, and it's easy to get distracted by that. That coffee is so good today. I don't know what I did so right to have my coffee be perfect, but it is. Oh, crap. Can I tell you what I tried the other day? I tried some kind of Starbucks drink that somebody bought me that was some kind of cream, pumpkin spice, chai tea, something, and it was cold. It was literally liquid pumpkin pie. Who would know? You could make a drink that tastes like somebody had liquid pumpkin pie. I didn't know why so many people like all that spiced whatever the crap stuff. You know, it tastes like pumpkin pie. I like pumpkin pie. No, I don't have a Dutch Brothers, and it bugs me. Can I tell you what? If they will frickin' just get one of those here, I will drink Dutch Brothers. I looked them up. They don't allow for franchising. I wanted to have one here. So when I went to Oregon, they have a whole bunch of Dutch Brothers all over the place. And I thought, oh, this is super good. I went down to Mesquite. There was a frickin' Dutch Brothers. It was good. I was talking to some business people, and we got talking about coffee, and then we got talking about Dutch Brothers and how we didn't have one here, right? And they're like, oh, you don't have one here. I would invest in one if they have the ability for you to bring one there. And so then I decided I was going to look it up and see if I could just buy a franchise to Dutch Brothers, which I wouldn't have bought it. Other people would have bought it-ish, you know, and I would have thrown in. But I was willing to bring a Dutch Brothers to where I live if it was a franchise thing. They don't do franchises. The other one that doesn't do franchises that bugs the crap out of me that I would like to have one is, you know, In-N-Out Brothers. You can't buy a franchise of that. I know, you guys are like, what? Yeah. Yeah, Dutch Brothers are insanely busy. They do well. They're known to be a Starbucks killer. And so, yeah, if they would have had a franchise opportunity, I would have actually probably been a Dutch Brothers owner. I mean, I wouldn't have been the owner. I would have ran it for the other people that would have owned it. Because my friends have more cash than me, and they don't live here. Whataburger? I don't know anything about Whataburger. Can you franchise Whataburger? Whataburger? Franchises for Whataburger? Let's look at this. Oh, crap. It costs $1.2 million for a franchise on Whataburger, you guys. I've never ate at one. My friends like to help things, but I don't know if I can convince them on a $1.2 million thing. But that is interesting. I'll look it up a little more later on and find out more and find out if there's one near me. If there's one near me, I'll probably go eat there. Most people I know like businesses that are within like a specific range. And once you go up to the $1.something million, I think that there's not one in my area. Let me check. Is there a Whataburger near Grand Junction, Colorado? They're going to give me a list of the locations in Colorado, though. Oh, all of ours are up by... Why are they all up in the same area? All of ours are in Colorado Springs, which is the... So Colorado Springs is the little place that's like it's a medium-sized or a small city, right? And it has a base too, but that's the right in front of NORAD, like the big old mountain base for NORAD is at Colorado Springs. So they have like 5 of them, which I'm going to guess is because of the military population there. I think it's Fort Carson that's in there. Oh, no, I don't mind going to Colorado Springs. It's neat. Plus, I'm trying to think if you're allowed to drive by NORAD and get film of it, or if that's a no-no. It might be a no-no. There's guards in front of it. You don't just, like, drive in front of it. I think it's Cheyenne Mountain, technically. But, sure. Cheyenne Mountain. Pretty sure it's Cheyenne Mountain. No, Cheyenne Mountain. Oh, no. Yeah, it's Colorado Springs is Cheyenne Mountain. Yeah, that's NORAD is Cheyenne Mountain. And it's crazy. Like, Fort Carson is the base in front of it. And while I was in the military, I went to Fort Carson at one time. It's its own little world. Let's just say that. It's interesting. I wasn't stationed there. I just went up there for a couple day thingy-majiggy. And so... But it's definitely an interesting town. There's lots to do in Colorado Springs, just for the record. Yeah, I'll have to figure out a trip. In fact, I don't even think it's... I haven't been to Warren. Is Warren interesting? Does it have a secret something there? In which I'm not saying there's a secret anything there. I'm just... Because I don't know any secrets. By purposeful thought. Right? Everybody knows. Nobody wants to know anything secret, for sure. I really don't know anything secret. For the record. Is Warren interesting, though? You know, an interesting place that is kind of different is over by Tooele, Utah. They have the Tooele Weapons Depot and the Tooele, basically, weapons testing range. In which you can just guess, basically, it's a bunch of bunkers. That's what it is. And testing ranges. But lots of bunkers. Lots and lots of bunkers. Well, I will probably want to open one, but I have to have backers that are sufficiently cash flowed. I don't just have millions of dollars laying around. If I did, there's all kinds of stuff I would want to own. Maybe I could find out who owns the 5 Whataburgers in Colorado Springs and see if they wanted to open a 6th franchise location where I live, though. That might be an idea. That'd be good, right? I've never had Whataburger. I'm going to find this out. Who owns the Whataburgers in Colorado Springs? William Tamming owns them. I don't know William Tamming. I'll have to just be honest on that. No idea who that is. I am excited that he owns them, though. Don't you think he's probably doing pretty freaking good in life? Because he owns a bunch of Whataburgers. That has to be awesome. You know, he owns 5 Whataburgers at $1.2 million a piece. He's sitting pretty good. Like $6 million in Whataburgers. Get a Monterey Melt. And I love honey butter. Oh man, I am super a fan of honey butter on biscuits and stuff like that. A good biscuit with some honey butter on it is absolutely delicious. So you're talking my language right here. That's one of my favorite random I actually like cornbread and honey butter though too. I don't know if you guys eat a lot of cornbread, but cornbread is freaking delicious with honey butter. I haven't had that all for a while. I kind of... Oh, well, franchising out is how you monetize off of stuff. It's the way to do it. That or selling your patent-pended knowledge and stuff like that. There's a fascinating documentary on American fast food and how we got most of it. And a large percentage of it is guys that had an idea and then they got so far with their idea, but at the end of the day, it expanded out once they started selling out their idea and franchising it out to people. And in some cases, their idea got downright stolen. So that sucks for them, of course. That's not good. When people shouldn't steal ideas. That's rude. Super rude. I don't like it. Does happen though. Think we're flying through this. I don't know if it feels like we're going as fast as the first time or if it's faster, because I'm really not sure where we're at on this process. Now we're flying though. Texas has good food though. So, I went down to San Antonio at one point for a leadership summit. And it was freaking epic. I stayed on the riverfront trail, which is gorgeous. And basically ate at just so many good restaurants. Including, as weird as it is, I went to a random... what would you call it? An oyster bar. And then I got, I think it was gumbo. It was so freaking good. Like, holy crap good. I wish I knew how to make gumbo. I need to learn how to make gumbo. I don't live in the South. I would move to the South. I think, in my mind. I think, I mean, like... Now I'm kind of weighing it. I don't want a bunch of bugs. I don't like mosquitoes. I'm trying to decide if the South would be a good fit for me. I do love Southern accents, though. Even though if I moved there, everybody would let me know I have a Northern accent somehow, even though I'm from Colorado. I would hope they realize it's a Colorado accent, not a Northern accent. Even though I know everybody's thinking Colorado is part of the North. I like to think Colorado is its own world. Like we're our own country, except we're in America. I know that sounds probably naughty and not absolutely accurate, but you know, it's what I like to think. Colorado's its own place. I think a lot of people that live in the United States like to think, yeah, I live in America, but I live in this place, like, yeah, but if you guys have never been to Kansas, yeah. So, the other one is some people in Colorado, if you're from a real rural place, they'll be like, I live in Colorado, like that. That's actually how a lot of people say it, Colorado. In which I don't mind. Colorado, if you say it like that, you probably work on a farm or a ranch. I say Colorado. I think I say it pretty close to how it's probably properly pronounced, but with the how Colorado people talk. But I have heard it said different ways by other people, especially if you go to California. I can't even remember how my driver said it because he asked, he's like, so I got an Uber driver and he's like, where are you from? And I told him I'm from Colorado. And he's like, oh. And then, of course, like the one question that everybody asks is, oh, you know where to get that good herb? In which I don't know why everybody just assumes if you're from Colorado, you like, you know what I'm saying, is that they all just assume that you could hook them up. I'm going to just say that. In which we have places for that all over the place. It's like super easy to just go down to a store and be like, oh, I'm going to grab whatever I want. And so, but he said it so weird that I can't even remember how he said it. And he might have been trying to say it interestingly, but it just threw me off. It was definitely Californificated. California, yay. California. You know, and a lot of them just call it Cali. I would feel weird calling it Cali, like I was trying to be a rapper or something. I don't know. Like, to me, it's California, but who knows? Everybody's their own person, right? It's interesting how the same place can be just said differently by so many people in the same freaking country. You know, what is it? The Arkansas region with Arkansas and all those? Yeah, I've heard tons of people say Arkansas differently. And so I don't know. I think it's all fascinating. California does have some pretty stuff in it, though. Like, I used to think, so a lot of it's just a giant frickin' city and isn't pretty. But once you get to the Northern California places, towards Washington and Oregon type area on that coastal highway, that is absolutely super pretty. Like, I'm not moving there. Too much stuff going on for me. But pretty wise, that coastal highway region, which is probably super expensive, honestly, that's gorgeous. I mean, I would never live there though. You know, Oregon on the coast is pretty, but in all honesty, when you're away from the coast, it's not pretty, guys. It's kind of ugly. Like, not pretty at all. But as soon as you get to the coast, it's gorgeous. Oh, that could be what happened, because it's fixed right now. It works right now. I'm hoping they leave it fixed. I like things being fixed. Just my preference. I really do want to get down south. The other place I'm wanting to get is over to Maine to eat all their food. And because it's gorgeous. I'm going to go to Maine. think soon, guys, go into Maine. Not really that soon. I don't have an actual direct plan. But they have these things called Maine lobster tours, which is like a boat ride on the coast of Maine where basically you eat lobster. I think that that sounds awesome. It's like a goal I have, is to go on a Maine lobster tour. And basically try to eat them out of lobster. I know that that's not really going to happen. But, I mean, the going there is going to happen. But the eating them out of lobster, probably not. And everybody keeps telling me Alaska's gorgeous too. I would kind of like to go up to Alaska. That seems like it would be super cool. Do a lot of different stuff. I go fishing maybe. Oh, here. We're about to get another boss. 30 whole seconds. Do they know that that's like a long time? And in my world of happiness, it's not that long actually. Kind of wish I had a big thing like this in my, well, not, that probably wouldn't go over well in my backyard. But wouldn't it be cool to have a big like fire pot thing as a decoration on your yard? I mean, of course, the gas bill on that would probably be horrible, but... Okay, we're about to global again. Oh, he's hitting me pretty hard, though. You guys see that? Okay. Now I'm supposed to leave. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, a smooth little happy run of 2 runs. Okay, globals will happen. Which box first? Do you think it matters if I do them in reverse order? Probably not. Okay. Boom! We got another key base, which I don't think I needed. I got some more Nawa parts, a bunch of other stuff. Let's go to this one this time. I'll probably need to stand on the chest as I open it. Okay, bunch of stuff. It's not really what I was going for stuff, but yeah. Okay, cross fingers. I don't know what I want out of here. That gun. Okay, we didn't get the gun. We did get a bunch of stuff, though. Now I need to walk into the light. Okay. Let me check this. Am I allowed to sell these? Okay, I'm going to probably get a bunch of these. And I'm going to, basically, I'm going to put some of those in my shop. Before I leave, I'll go in an adventure to pick up a bunch of them. Let's go check real quick, and I'll show you where you could get the stuff to do that anyway. Let me drop this over here. Do I need any of that stuff? Oh, you know what we'll do? Put this over there. Put that over there. This other stuff, I'm gonna turn into. Let's go like this. Go like this. That's a really lot of nanochips. I'm probably over on my nanochips. I don't need that many. Let me go over here and get this daily collected, because this guy wants to give me some kind of reward, I'm sure. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to go check the place that you get this stuff. Right, here's where we're going to go. And if I can get a few of these saved up before, well, I don't know. We're going to hope I can get a few of them saved up. I might just buy a bunch of shards and put them in my store so you guys can have an easy way to go get novel cells and just go and do the adventure. I'm going to poof here, and then I'm going to quickly poof again before anything attacks me. Oh, see, look, Bob right here would like to eat my head. We don't want that. Come on. Okay, right there. Poof again. Oh, they do? Cells. Okay, that's a good idea. What is this? These guys that eat me too. Queens. Just sitting there. Interesting. I'm gonna go and show everybody where they would collect the shards. You have to combine the shards, then you combine that with some sweat, and you get Nawa cells. Just for the record, I'll show you where you can grab them yourself, and then probably by tomorrow I'll have put stuff in my shop again. I just literally it'll be by tomorrow. It won't be today, because I would have to fly back. How did this girl come? Did you see this? This is aggressive. This is aggressive, aggressive. She's going to kill my butt right here. I can't outrun her. And I don't believe I'm allowed to spawn a vehicle here. Of course, with the slay me stuff. Hold on one second. They're going to poof me somewhere. Snow reach, which is not where we want to be. Not what we wanted to happen. Let's hope that that thing isn't... Okay, yeah. 2 fragments equal 1 shard. 1 shard plus 100 sweat equals a cell. Is it right here that I'm needing to poof? Let's hope I didn't poof where that girl is. The queen. That queen wants to eat me. Okay, good. I poofed the right side this time. Let's avoid queens, because they like to eat your head. She has a pretty good aggro range. Do you guys feel that I wasn't near her and she aggroed at me anyway? I hope nobody gets ate by her being right there. Just gonna say that's not what we wanted to happen. They need healing rains. I really do like this temple. They need more like temple places like this. I probably should heal myself. Okay, we're healed. Heading in here. I don't hear anybody killing anything. Oh, okay. So it is that they just do have that big of a aggro range. Good to know. I don't like the aggro range. But I guess like it's a queen, and if it's a slayer, I can't complain. Because the title of slayer, you'd kind of expect them to kill you from a giant distance. Okay, we gotta go all the way up to the top. I missed the thing, of course. And... oh. I feel 20 is good. These guys are pretty easy to kill too, right? Oh, you know what? Let's throw something bigger. I want to just wipe them out. I don't want to mess around with them. I'm not going to kill all 100, by the way. right now. I'll log back in later and do this because I actually have to go do stuff in a little bit. But I did want to show you guys that the shards actually spawn randomly right here. Here's a fragment. If I had 2 fragments, it would make a shard. 1 shard and a 100 sweat makes a cell. And so it's not that bad to just run here, knock out a bunch of these guys. Yeah, 100 kills isn't horrible though, you guys. Because we kind of want to get our stuff up anyway. And it's just an extra bonus that we can get shards out of it. Is this a person just kicking it here? Oh, let's say hi. I don't want to kill them, so. Oh, and they spawn in packs of 1 to 3. That's good to know. See, here's another. See, we're doing well already. We've got 2 right now. And I've killed 11 of my 100. That's super flying through this. Then I'm going to have to buy a bunch of sweat, though. That I don't mind. I'll buy a bunch of sweat off somebody. I got to make sure to not accidentally blast a person, though. Oh, we won't lock on them, though, so I guess that's not a concern. I was kind of worried that I would be, like, rotating the thing and lock somebody on accident and zip-zap them. Because I don't like accidentally killing people. Like, if it's on purpose, it's on purpose. But when it's on accident, you feel bad. Because you're like, oh, I accidentally just killed that person. That was not a bad one. I'm going to get us to 25. Yeah, I realized that. I forgot about it for a second. Did I switch to the lower? Yeah, I must have switched to the lower. Oh, here's another one already. And 3. I just got 3 there. We're already at 5. Can you guys believe that? So I'm at 5 by the time I killed 25 of these dudes. Which is pretty freaking awesome. I'll probably be in a bunch then. Yeah, I forget all the time. It's a good thing you can't lock PvP wise though, you know, because that avoids the hey, it was an accident thing. If somebody zaps you a bunch, you know that they aimed purposely at you. There's no confusion. My greed is getting out of hand here. I'm trying to do it anyway. I'm going to go park myself somewhere where I'm not... Oh, that was 7-something ped right there, guys. I'm going to go park myself up here. I feel that that's a good spot to log out, maybe. Right here. Like, all secretively. Yeah. That's where I'm going to log. Okay, real quick. I am going to find somebody to raid onto. I'm hoping that we find somebody awesome. I'm sure we will because there's always somebody that kicks butt. Let me click this raid button. It suggests such random stuff to me. I don't even watch random stuff on here. But they always suggest random stuff. And so I'm always like, why? Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. I've got an 8-sided dice. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I'm going to start the raid on them. So hopefully they're kicking butt today. I'm sure that they are. I hope you guys have a great day, and I really do want to thank you for hanging out and just being awesome. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace and very best wishes.